things that we can do just to help mainstream and normalise Māori language and get people feeling more comfortable with it. It was awesome to see our progress being recognised through the Māori Language Awards this week and last year, and that was really fantastic. In fact, that's one of the reasons we're here today. Last July, we worked really hard and we wanted to think about how we could create an emblem to let our customers know and to help identify employees who are completely fluent in te reo. No different from how we have emblems that say I can speak Japanese or I can speak Italian with our cabin crew on board our airplanes. We want the same ability to be able to communicate very in shorthand that we have fluent Māori speakers and can actually partner with, and actually have partnered with the Māori Language Commission, also the New Zealand Māori Arts and Crafts Institute, to develop the tohu that you see today, which is our symbol that we've launched to connote that these are people who are fluent te reo speakers. And so it's really great when we see New Zealanders wearing the tohu because they're feeling inspired to support Māori culture and Māori language, and they're obviously feeling like they have a role to play in actually helping mainstream and normalise the language. And today, the tohu is going to be gifted actually to the Māori Language Commission, who we met with last year and talked about this project with so deeply. And I'm really looking forward to seeing it now embraced by other communities and other businesses across the country to help benefit the Māori language in years to come. So I hope that you can see that we've got a unique role to play as a national carrier. We're really authentic and wanting to be intentional with going down a pathway of embracing more Māori culture and more Māori fluency within our own business and weaving it into the culture and into the fabric of our very business that we've got here. Lots of effort internally that we need to do in order to be able to do that. So we've started to roll out Māori language apps. We've started to create our own internal Manu employee network. We have been sponsoring, and I've personally been sponsoring with all the CEOs across the country, the Tupu Toa program, to make sure we've got corporate pathways for Māori into corporate life across New Zealand's corporate situations. And the last thing is we're working really hard on trying to build much more cultural fluency across our executive team and across our senior leadership team. And as I was just saying to Scotty before I jumped up here, you feel incredibly embarrassed and intimidated not being able to speak Māori. So I make a commitment that this time next year I'll be doing a lot better than I am now, given I'm in my third lesson. And NRA has been outstanding as well, helping us get there. So finally, just let me say again, it's a real pleasure and a real privilege to be here today, and thank you so much for coming along. Can I just say thank you for your support of the airline. Air New Zealand is a big company in New Zealand, but we are a tiny company in the global stage. And when I go around the world and I go meet with other airline CEOs, they tell me, Chris, why are you here? You shouldn't exist. You're a little country at the end of the world. We don't know why you're here. And we're not just surviving in global aviation, we're thriving, and that's only possible because of all the support that we have behind us as New Zealand and New Zealanders. So we appreciate you standing beside us and with us, and we look forward to continuing to partner with you in the future. Kia ora.
All right.